In the city buzzing bright, smog in my eyes in the night.
We are diving deep today into one dense, really powerful piece of contemporary music, the complete lyrics of the song Smog in My Eyes, which was written and produced by the multi-genre musician Kurt Holes.
And this kind of deep dive is, I think, so necessary for this song because the lyrics are working on this incredible dual level. Holes sets up this immediate, almost visceral tension.
Exactly. It doesn't ease you in at all. It just hits you straight away with this promise, in the city buzzing bright.
You feel that energy.
You feel it instantly, that electrical pulse of life and opportunity, but then he just snuffs it out with the reality of it all, smog in my eyes in the night.
And that contrast right there between the bright promise and the actual blurred reality, that's the engine for the whole song. We're watching him use physical urban decay, the pollution, as a huge metaphor for modern human struggle.
And persistent.
And persistence, yeah. So our mission for you as you listen is to really decode how he explores that sheer endurance that's required just to exist.
The central image, the title itself, Smog in My Eyes, it really becomes this inescapable lens, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's the starting point for the whole philosophy of the song. The smog is, of course, literal pollution. You can almost smell it, feel it in your throat.
Right.
But the moment he pairs it with can't see, it shifts. It becomes about blurred vision, not just physically, but, aspirationally. Your dreams become hazy, blurry. The environment isn't just in your way, it's clouding your actual goals.
Okay, so let's get into that first major section then. The environmental and the physical toll that this life takes. Holes immediately gives you this sense of scale. The city is monumental, but it's also completely oppressive.
He uses this architectural language that's all about confinement. It's a concrete jungle high.
Right, high.
It's towering, it's imposing. It's not nature. This is a human construction that's just become dominant, inescapable. That verticality is so key to feeling trapped.
And what's so interesting is that he calls it a jungle, which suggests something wild, but then the source material gets very specific. This crisis is industrial. He doesn't just say pollution, he names it.
He names the pollutant. Diesel clouds up in the sky.
Exact.
And that precision just grounds the whole thing. Diesel is the smell of constant movement, of trucks, of commerce. It connects the environmental damage directly to the economic hustle.
So the grime is literally the byproduct of all this driving.
It is. It's specific. It's dirty. It's not some abstract idea. And the consequence of breathing that in is immediate. It's visceral. It moves from observation to just palpable suffering.
You can feel it.
You really can. You feel the effort involved in just staying alive. They are breathing deep but chokin.
That line is incredible.
It implies this deliberate attempt to live, followed by the body just painfully rejecting the air. The environment is openly hostile. Air is so unkind. That physical fight underpins everything else.
It's a literal fight for air.
Which makes the persistence we see later even more heroic, in a way.
And I think this is where that initial promise of the city really betrays people. They're chasing the light, the buzz, but that chase is costing them their basic health.
Absolutely. And it's not just corrupting the air. It's corrupting their whole perspective. Maybe the most poignant line in this whole section is about that loss of the transcendent.
Can't see the stars above.
Exactly. The sheer volume of the endless city light, which is supposed to be opportunity, it literally drowns out nature, mystery, any sense of a cosmic perspective.
So the very energy that pulls you in, the bright lights, is also the thing that suffocates you and blocks your view of anything bigger than a concrete wall.
It's a perfect analysis of the cost of progress. If you're always looking down, just struggling to breathe and hustle, you lose the ability to look up. The city forces this intense, damaging focus on the now.
And that focus leads us right into the emotional landscape. The physical choking, it transitions so quickly to the state of their spirits. It's not just their lungs. He says it plainly, hearts are tired and broken.
And that's the crucial leap. He's creating this cause and effect loop. The external pollution leads directly to internal despair. If you can't see the stars and the air is trying to kill you, how do you hold on to optimism?
You can't. And that's why, as you said earlier, the dreams become hazy, blurry. The clarity of purpose just vanishes.
Precisely. They're not just fighting things outside of them. They're navigating this internal crisis of vision. The smog physically blinds them. And that physical blindness mirrors their inability to see a clear future. Everything is just obscured.
And despite being surrounded by millions of people, there's also this profound isolation, right? It's not solitude, it's anonymity.
Yes. Glance in it, reflections pass in the faces behind glass.
That imagery.
It's so vital. They are together, but they're all separated by these barriers, bus windows, office buildings. They only see these fleeting, indirect glimpses of each other. They see reflections, not real connections.
It suggests the city's very structure, the glass and steel, is actively preventing real human engagement.
It is. And that separation means you see the struggle in others, but you don't really engage with it. You see the tired reflection, but you don't stop. And that sets the stage perfectly for what comes next, where hiding your emotions becomes a tool for survival.
Okay, so we've set the scene. It's crushing, the air is hostile, hearts are broken, vision is blurred. But then we get this massive pivot in the song.
The paradox of persistence?
Yes. Everything should lead to paralysis, but it doesn't. Despite all of it, they keep on moving right.
This is the definitive statement on, I don't know, resilience. Or maybe it's just compulsion. The city demands you move. The second you stop, you fail. So even if the conditions are impossible, you act.
And he intensifies that with the line, "We're hustling day to dawn."
Day to dawn. It's a reversal of the natural cycle. They're pushing through the night. They're not pausing. It's an unbroken loop of just effort. There's no real rest in that world.
And hustling here isn't glamorous. It's not a choice.
No, it's a grueling necessity. It's maximum effort just to stay afloat. And the irony is that their striving contributes to the very haze they're fighting. The more they hustle, the more diesel burns, the more smog there is.
So the effort itself is cyclical. And it leaves a mark, but a strange one, cast in shadows drawn.
In a world without clarity, their effort doesn't create some clear success. It just leaves a shadow. And because of the haze, those shadows are drawn. They're vague, distorted. It's proof of effort, even if the result isn't sharp.
So what's fueling this? If dreams are hazy and hearts are broken, what keeps them moving?
Hope. But look at how he phrases it. They are clinging to the hope we find.
Clinging.
Clinging. It highlights how hard it is. Hope isn't just there for the taking. It's something you have to search for and hold on to for dear life, especially when you're trying to find it in this air so unkind. Hope is a rare, fragile thing here.
I think the line that just unlocks the whole thing for me, this entire paradox of modern life, is that closing image. Through the haze we stride, with smog in our eyes we hide.
It is a brutal summation. Just perfect. It's the definitive statement of moving forward under duress. The stride is purposeful, it's determined, they're advancing. But the second part, with smog in our eyes we hide, that captures the emotional labor that it takes.
Tell me more about that, about the hiding. What are they hiding?
Their vulnerability. They're hiding that their hearts are broken, that they're choking, that they can't see where they're going. In a relentless, competitive world like this one, showing that pain, it's a massive liability.
So the smog itself becomes a mask.
Exactly. The very thing that impairs them becomes a necessary shield. They use their own pain and lack of vision to obscure their desperation from everyone else.
So the inability to see clearly is weaponized. It becomes a social survival tool. You just put on a facade of forward motion.
You have to. It speaks directly to that pressure to always seem productive, to always be winning. You have to maintain the appearance of striding forward, even if you are falling apart inside. The pollution becomes a veil.
Which raises some pretty serious questions about the whole system. If everyone is hiding, how real is that buzzin' bright city they think they're building?
It suggests the whole thing is built on concealed pain. The city only looks bright because everyone is pretending they can see clearly, pretending they have endless energy, while secretly using the decay as camouflage for their own exhaustion. It's a deep critique.
And to really hammer this feeling home, Holes uses so much structural repetition. It's not just a chorus.
No, the structural analysis is crucial here. The repetition isn't just for musicality. It's thematic reinforcement. It impacts you physically. By repeating, "Smog in my eyes can't see," "Dreams are hazy, blurry," but we keep on moving, right? He builds a sonic version of exhaustion.
It's like the routine of the hustle itself. You make a little progress, and then bam, the chorus comes back and reminds you nothing has actually changed.
Exactly. It mimics that feeling of being thrown back into the loop. It creates this sense of perpetuity. You're forever hustling, forever in this endless city light, always with that same smog in your eyes. The structure itself makes you feel the fatigue.
It drives home that there's no easy escape. There's just the repetition of the effort needed to keep going.
And that shifts the focus of the song, really. It becomes less about achieving a specific goal and more about the simple, brutal necessity of maintaining movement. The struggle is the constant.
So if we synthesize everything, this complete lyrical portrait, what is the final message from Kurt Holes about the human condition?
It's a powerful statement on endurance. The environmental decay, the emotional decay, the diesel, the broken hearts, they become the defining features of the human experience. But, and this is important, that doesn't lead to defeat. The human drive means they keep on moving right.
That ultimate duality holds right to the end. The external degradation, the concrete, the smog, is set against this fierce, internal human determination.
The clinging hope, the hustle, the stride, they persist. But the persistence is painful, and it's masked. It's a profound testament to the willpower it takes just to seek progress in a world that is so punishing.
Which brings us to our final provocative thought for you to take away from this deep dive. The lyrics seem to suggest that because you can't see the stars, because your dreams are blurry, your focus is forced entirely onto the present, the immediate hustle, the act of movement itself.
And if that vision is permanently gone, and we are forced to keep moving to stride, while we're also hiding the pain that the journey causes, then what does that do to our definition of progress? If the destination is always obscured, does the perpetual motion become the only measure of success, regardless of the hidden cost?
If we can't see where we're going, we just have to trust the fact that we're still moving.
That's the challenge Kurt Holes leaves us with.
Glancing at reflections pass in the faces behind glass. We're hustling day to